I picked these pieces because they all depict the human body. Almost all are nude, but if they are not nude, then they are showing how the human body moves. I also feel like that these are some of the most important pieces that helped shape art today, and I also think that they're some of the most important pieces from their time period. We have David by Michelangelo, and we have other works from Michelangelo, and the reason I think that they are so important is because the way that Michelangelo has the bodies positioned, how he shows the bodies, and how and just how he makes them so muscular, and he elongates them, and Michelangelo studied the body. Like, that is how he did his art, by studying the pieces. And then we have Giambologna, who did an amazing 3-piece sculpture, and it's all made out of the same stone, and they have it has negative parts in the sculpture, which is just incredible. And here we have the Swing by Fragonard. Fragonard is one of the most famous Rococo artists ever. How he painted actually changed how artists in the Rococo period painted after him. This piece is important because it is scandalous by having the girl sling her foot up, allowing her lover to look up her dress, and Cupid is over there having his finger up to his mouth, suggesting to keep this a secret. Here we have Francois' Cupid, a Captive, and here's a good example of another Rococo painting. Although he used Italian and French Baroque devices, this is still a Rococo painting due to the lightness of the brushstrokes and the color palette, which is pastels. Here we have Elevation of the Cross by Rubens, and it is a triptych, which is a 3-piece painting. Rubens wanted you to read this painting diagonally, so he wants you to start from the bottom of Jesus all the way to the top, so you read it from the bottom right to the upper left corner. Here we have Monet's Luncheon on the Grass. This piece actually got rejected from the Saloon in 1863, and Monet was influenced by realist principles, but Monet actually has a role in developing the Impressionism period. All 4 figures are based on real people, and Monet actually uses colors to flatten forms and to draw attention to the painting surfaces, which is causing him to move away from illusion. Here we have Dance at the Les Moulins de la Galate by Paris Auguste. This painting is of a popular Parisian dance hall, and it is how it's just dappled by the sun, and how it's showing all the figures is really well done, and I think that it shows this time period very well. Next we have At the Moulin Rouge by Toulouse-Lautrec, and the artist based his paintings on first-hand observation. So this is what he painted the first time he saw it, and he devoted his brief career to depicting the bohemian light, mask-like faces, and distinct colors of Moulin Rouge Tipsy, his work. Here we have Flowers on Body by Anna Mondinte from 1773. Here we begin to move into the feminist, and this photograph is showing how she thinks that her body is a key component to her artwork. Here we also have other female artists who use their bodies to show how females are being portrayed in society then, and that how men saw and what men saw them as, and they were against it, and so they were demonstrating. And this one is very important because it is a self-portrait, but the self-portrait is called, it's from The Perfect Moment, and it's showing openly gay characters. And this piece actually led to a court case on freedom of expression of artists, and the series helped the way artists today are viewed. And this is by Robert Mapplethorpe from 1980, and it is just, I think it is one of the most important pieces because, like I said, like it starts the transition of how artists are viewed today.